Good day, my people. I hope you are doing very well over there. I welcome you all to Shitu Mathematics class. This is another episode of my mathematics class. I believe you guys are there with your writing materials, you are with your pens, you are with your books. Let me say your jotting books. So we have this particular problem on the board. Actually, I told you in one of my videos that anytime you are having diagram like this is in mathematics, so that is telling us that we are dealing or we are coming from what we are coming from geometry. An aspect of mathematics called geometry deals with shapes. Now, if you look at this question, the two on the board are the same thing. This is the real question, so I am the one that introduced this because I want to do the explanation of this, but I don't want to mix it together. This is the main question, but my explanations will be on this second one. So now, when they ask you to find the area of this diagram below, as you can see, we are not giving the particular name for this diagram, but you need to know, you need to what? You need to figure it very well and say, wow, which type of what? Which type of, diagram is this? Which type of shape is this? Are you getting now? So, and from this, I don't think this should be a problem because if you look at this, you have this to be what? We have this to be a rectangle and another one also to be a triangle. So these two are shapes, then connected. I guess now they are connected together to form a particular shape. And this shape that they form, we call it what? We call it trapezium. I guess now. Therefore, from here we can have two ways of solving this particular problem. So the first one is what I'm going to tell you now. So let's say we have this first the first shape, which is rectangle, to be A, and the second one, which is what? Triangle, to be what? To be B. So now from here, what are you going to do? You don't forget that we have the formula for the area of rectangle and for the area of what? And for the area of triangle. So now from here, what are we going to do? We need to get the area of what? Of the first shape, that is area of A, that is rectangle, is going to be length times breadth. So length times breadth. What is the length here? The length, that is the longest side, is going to be 12. That is centimeter multiplied by the breadth is what? Is 6 centimeters. Therefore, we have the area of rectangle, that is A, to be equals to 72 centimeters squared. Don't forget that when we are talking about area, so we're talking about square units. Do not forget. So your square should not be forgotten. Okay? So now we look for the area of the second shape, which is what? Which is B. But B is what? Is triangle. And do not forget the formula for area of triangle is 1/2 times base, that is B, times height. B stands for base and H stands for height. Therefore, from here, what is our B? The B here for this, who can tell me what our B is going to be? Because we are trying to solve the area of this separately, but from the question given, we can see that from here to here is 13 centimeter. Definitely, we can split this one also into two, so that from here to here is going to be 12 centimeter, and from here to here is going to be 1 centimeter. So that when you add these two together, you are going to have the total of what? 13. Therefore, our base is going to be what? 1 centimeter. And if you look at this is 6 centimeter, and this one also will be 6 centimeter, because opposite sides of what? Of rectangles are equal. Therefore, this is going to be 6 centimeter, which is also the height. Therefore, we are going to have 1/2 multiplied by the base is what? Is 1 centimeter times what is the height? The height is 6 centimeter. So now when you multiply all this together, we have 1 times this, we are going to have 6 centimeter by 2. This is going to be what? This is going to be 3 centimeter squared. Are you getting it now? Therefore, we have the total area, okay, to be equals to the area that is of A plus the area of B, which is what? Which is the triangle, is going to be A is what? Is 72 centimeters squared, and B is what? 3 centimeters squared. Adding the two together, we are going to have 75 centimeters squared, and that is the what? That is the area of this. Then another way of solving this is taking the diagram as a whole by removing this height here, and you have a shape called what? Called trapezium. So therefore, we now have the formula for trapezium, area of trapezium, okay? This trapezium is equals to 1/2, okay, multiplied by A plus B times C. A plus B times C. Now from here, we are going to have the C has been changed to H, so that we can say, this is height. So now from here, the next thing we are going to do is the A is and B we have they are the two parallel sides of the shape trapezium. Are you getting what I'm saying now? So therefore we can say A should be 12 and what? And B should be what? Should be 13. And H is our height, is going to be what? 6 centimeter. So now from there, I'm going to have 1/2 multiplied by, what is my A? A is 12 times, what is B? B is 13. Then multiplied by H, which is height, is equals to what? Is 6. So now from there, this is going to be plus. Do not make that mistake. This is going to be plus. 12 plus 13, you are going to have 25 times 6. Are we there? Now, 1/2 multiplied by 6 multiplied by 25/1. So from here, 2 here, 1, 2 here, we have what? 3. Therefore, we have 3 by 25, which will be equals to what? 3 multiplied by 25 is going to give us 75 centimeter squared. So which is the solution to the problem, that is the area of what? Of this trapezium when we take it as a whole. Do you understand now? So from our workings, if there anything you think you don't understand, please do not hesitate to hit the comment box, ask your question. I believe I'm going to give you the answer you deserve. So that is the end of today's class. We are going to meet some other time. But before you go, do not forget to subscribe if you have not done that. Share it, like, give comments, so that everybody will be happy. Everybody will be happy. Do you understand? So take care of yourself once again.